Hi. Just waiting to check that we are live. I can see that I'm live. Can you just say hi in the chat box and where you're from? Can't see in comments at the moment. For some reason I can't see in the comments at this point. I hope I'm going to be able to. So, can you write in the comments box, say hi in the comments, and where you're from, please? It would be wonderful. Okay, and then I invite you to put your hands over your heart and gently breathe as we wait for more people to come on. For some reason I can't see your comments. I hope that's going to change. Okay, not sure why I can't see your comments. Okay. So hi and a loving warm welcome to our Tapathon today. This is Gayleen Hanson and I'm delighted to be with you on our theme for today, an invitation to lovingly welcome babies born at these uncertain times. I'd like to give a big thank you to Kate and Carl for enabling this, and to Penny Kroll for giving me the nudge to be here with this session. Still not seeing your comments, but anyway. I'm sure you've got water, you've got tissues, and you've washed your hands, because we're going to be using face and body points, and you might like some pen and paper. So this Tapathon is to raise money for Doctors Without Borders, and I invite you to go to the page. I've put the link above. Hopefully it's sitting up there. And we've raised over £2,500 now. A reminder also to please look at the introduction video if you are new to tapping. And I'd like to take a moment just to say that Renera and Denny will be on Monday. We had some technical issues. Tapathon had some technical issues. And also to Andrea for thank you for guiding us through and tapping on our feelings around this and the technical issues. Please take responsibility for yourself tonight. Pregnancy, birth, and babies can create strong emotions for us. If it becomes overwhelming for you, just keep tapping. And maybe place your hands over your heart and breathe. Open your eyes and look around the room to see something you can focus on, maybe to hear some sounds, and feel your feet on the floor and the chair that you're sitting on, and just breathe. Yawning, sighing, burping, tears are all part of releasing, and it's all okay. Also, you can wrap your colour for safety around you, kind of like a warm, snuggly blanket, and breathe and hold on to this point here, this gamut point. That's a good one to hold if you're feeling overwhelmed at all. So who am I? My name is Gayleen Hanson, and I'm a nurse and a previous midwife, and I'm working with sick, premature, and well babies and their mothers, fathers, and families. This is my greatest love, and it's where I came back to 16 years ago after working for quite a number of years in intensive care and coronary care. About 8.5 years ago, I had a nice wake-up call, and it led me towards looking into my inner self and lots of discoveries. And it was there I found and trained in meta-consciousness, EFT, matrix re-imprinting, matrix birth re-imprinting, and a bit more. So I invite you to hold your gamut point. We're globally in a time that for most was very unexpected. And for many, it's dramatic. It's isolating. And for most of us, we didn't have a strategy how to deal with this. And for some, still don't. It's a shock. And a lot of fear is created in this, especially at a collective level. News bombards us, and there's so much uncertainty. And amongst this, babies are in utero, and they continue to be born. What is the experience of babies, mothers, fathers, families at this time with all these rules and regulations and mandates and all their implications? And what is your story? And what do you make it mean? Your beliefs, your perceptions of all that's happening. So I'd like to take some time first to acknowledge how you are feeling, and as I mention things. What are your fears? What are your concerns? Where do you feel it in your body? And pop these comments in the box. For some reason, I still cannot see them. Don't know what's happening there. But if this continues, then I will reply to them afterwards. I wanted to use your comments as well, but for some reason, I just can't see them. Okay, so what are you feeling? What's coming up for you right now? How do you feel in your body? Is there a color there, a shape, a size? How strong is this for you? 0 to 10. 10's the most intense. I'd like you to hold your gamut point. Just getting a memo to reduce my screen. Okay. So hold on, what's it all about for you? Maybe it's about the future for us and little ones. Fear of the future. Maybe it's about all uncertainty, fear of the present. Dad's not being allowed in, or maybe at the birth, or maybe not, to be with their wife, their partner, their baby. Maybe you're a grandma. Maybe it's about mums being with her new baby and not with the siblings, with other children, especially during COVID, when other times children will not be allowed in. Maybe it's other situations, hopefully not very many, where mum isn't even with her baby. Being born, giving birth without family, without those loved ones what you wanted there, you'd planned for. Maybe it's about being in control. To have sense of control about what's happening for you. The isolation, is it restrictions? Is it being alone? Is it being separated? Little bubs that are being born. Okay, Janice is just texting me some things along here. It's lovely. Beautiful, thank you, Janice. Janice is my buddy, texting me what I can't see. So Izzy's saying her niece is expecting her first child with fear and anxiety. Yeah. Listen, just mention that when maybe you're pregnant and worried about your little one in utero and what their birth will be like, or for your loved ones. What's coming up for you right now? And then the collective fear, well, that's a big one, isn't it? And maybe you've got a memory, a feeling, an emotion when you were in utero or your birth, and this is triggering you. Tap. We'll just keep holding this point. I'm going to bring you in some tapping very shortly. Besides this one, you tap on this one. What are you carrying? Thoughts, feelings, emotions when you think about babies being born at this time? A time that's really precious in our lives. A time that's meant to be really joyful and magical. So I invite you to feel what you're feeling and feel it in your body. And Janice has done a lovely job of relaying these comments to me. Okay, so let's come to the side of your hand and repeating after me. And use your words too. Rebecca's saying she has the skills, but she can't help as elderly relatives. Rebecca, we're going to give you something short for you to help you with feeling into your heart on this. Right now, though, let's feel what we're feeling here. Even though I'm feeling in this fear and anxiety, uncertainty, unable to help, even with all the skills we have, I accept that I am feeling this. That even though I'm feeling this and I'm feeling it in this area of my body, and it's maybe an 8 out of 10, a 6, maybe it's a 10 out of 10. And the color you're feeling, you have there, and the shape and the size maybe. It's okay to feel it right here. We're tapping together. And maybe you can love and accept yourself just that you are feeling this, and it's okay. That even though we're feeling all this possible fear, anxiety, sadness for parents and for babies. Yeah, that's a biggie. Thanks, Madeline. Yeah. Oh, that got me. I am safe to feel this. Tapping with me. Just keep tapping. We're holding space as we feel this. It's come to the top of your head. All this fear, this uncertainty, in the side of your eye. And I feel it in put your words in here. And it's a number. All the sadness that I have skills and I can't help others because I can't be with them. All this fear and anxiety. Feeling with mums, the pregnant little ones that are in maybe neonatal care area that I work. All this uncertainty and fear. I'm feeling this, and maybe I don't want to, but maybe I do. And here I am. Being born is supposed to be joyful. It's supposed to be loving. I feel for these little ones, their mummies and their daddies. All these feelings. Take a breath. And just feel again what's coming up for you here. And notice if it might be shifting. You're not alone here. We are together here. We're breathing and we're feeling together. With our tapping, we can start to feel calm again. My body would like that. I would like that. Feel what you're feeling. And this I can do. Thinking about all the little babies not being able to be cuddled by all their relatives. Yeah. Side of your hand again. Maybe some of what I'm feeling is not even mine, and the beliefs that I feel about all this. Maybe I've taken it on from someone, from my mother, my father, grandparents, someone else. Maybe I can say thank you for what it's given me. Maybe I'd just like to give it back. Or maybe I would like to transform it into something wonderful. Again, pop what's coming up for you. And Genesis is putting it in for me. The lovely things of technology. Anyway. And I can tap. And I can breathe. And I can let some of this go. And I can release some of these feelings. I could give myself some love, some comfort right here and right now, to feel safe in myself, in my thoughts. I'm settling my immune system. I'm tapping. I'm settling my nervous system. And that feels good. Come back to the side of your hand. Hopefully you're feeling calmer and opening opportunities for other possibilities, new thoughts, new feelings. And just notice now if things have moved for you. Has the intensity gone down? Maybe it's softer. Maybe the color's changed. Maybe it's moved somewhere different in your body. Maybe it's not there. And notice, is there a message for you now? A new message? And if you're pregnant and you have a small baby now, or you've gone into a memory around your or your child's birth, just tap in with them. Just send some love down there to this little one. You're processing things. Your little one is safe, right here, right now. They're safe, and they're okay. Talk to them with a soft, gentle voice. Again, as we're holding space and tapping with you. Yeah, I've got a comment here about someone's own mum feeling fear that they'd had thalidomide in the 60s and terrified. Yeah, send love to mum and to you. Maybe we would like to choose to feel into our body and connect with what we want to feel. What do you want to feel? What do you want to let go? Maybe each little one wants me to feel. What does each little one want me to feel? What does my baby self want me to feel? Is it to be seen? Is it to be heard? Is it to be loved? The little one in utero, the newborn baby, the little premature baby, relatives I'm not with at the moment. What does their mummy want you to feel? What does she want us to know, to have? Daddy, granddad, Nana. And maybe you're a nurse, a doctor, a midwife, a doula. Which one of these are you? And what do you need right here, right now? What is important for you? For me, it's that I care. Oh, that I hold each in my heart. And I hold each with love. Your invitation to lovingly welcome babies born in their time. Sorry, in this time, in their time, in this time. Tap what's coming up. It's okay to feel. It's safe to feel. And just hold on to a point, or just keep tapping as you bring your color through, the color for you, for safety, your snuggly warm blanket. Excuse me. Because I would like to bring in some magic about little ones and what they can teach us. To bring in joy and embrace the magical moments of every little one and their connection with energy. So hold over your heart, tap a point, hold a point, as I share some magic that I have seen with babies. Knowing this connection of energy, the smile of the tiny premature baby when her sister joined her, snuggled in beside her, Babies looking deeply into their mother's eyes and father's eyes. Twins, skin on their mummy, reaching, connecting with each other, looking at each other, holding hands. It's beautiful. A newborn baby who needed support with her breathing just after she was born. And she opened her eyes for the first time within seconds when her mum connected through her heart with her. She felt it. Her mum felt it. And again with twins, when I placed one little twin I placed a hand on one little twin who was unsettled, and I put my hand on her twin sister, and I felt the energy just going through me like I was a conduit between these little ones. They felt it between each other through me, and they both settled. Babies on skin to skin on their mother, and their vital signs stabilizing and watching their cardio-respiratory oxygen saturation levels normalizing. This is the power and the magic of what happens when we reach within us. We feel our heart's energy, and we give this gift. We give this gift to others. Babies are conscious, energetic beings from the moment of conception. They feel, they know, and they have this amazing sense of being. Even the tiny premature baby can teach us with their eyes, their expressions, the way they hold their hands. What do we think this means? It's like a traffic light of signals for us around how safe we're feeling, their own unique cues and behaviors. What can we learn from this? When someone's ready to engage, when we're ready to engage, and we're all go for this, we're ready to engage. The green light's there. And the orange light, when little ones' eyes will divert or their skin will change, their breathing will change. Would you see that in other people? Look for these. And when it's enough, what's the overwhelm? Maybe we should all be doing this at times. And we honor this if they're not ready. What if we all recognized and respected everything about others? And we guide mums, dads, grandmas, grandparents, granddads. Let's get the granddads. To tune into our heart and connect. I invite you to feel and to show that you care. Sheila's feeling, I feel tears. Yeah, I feel starting to feel some too. And Madeline's saying so beautiful. Tony's letting go of fear attached to birth trauma. Oh, I'm going all gooey. Get my oxytocin running. It's dopamine, oxytocin, and our serotonin, our feel-good hormones that want to flood our bodies with these, and to share them with others. So take and tune in again to your mind. What's coming up for you again? And put a hand over your hand over your heart, and I'd like you to hold your gamut point. This one here, as you have your hand over your heart, because I wish to invite us collectively to set an intention for all newborn babies. Okay, close your eyes if that's okay for you. Collectively, we set an intention to see, to hear, to feel, and embrace with all our senses that little ones are safe, secure, nurtured, and loved. That they're asked for their permission by those that are caring for them, with respect for their responses. And that when every little one is born, they get to feel and be able to explore their new world, skin to skin on their mummy, safe, on their second home. And where possible to have their daddy with them and experience skin-to-skin nurturing with him too. Now I'd like you to bring this picture, this intention into your heart. Feel it, know it. Surround it with beautiful light and connect with little ones everywhere. Your own little one. Babies in utero. Babies just born. Babies lovingly cared for. And their mother, their father, and all the loved ones throughout the world. Send it out in every direction, from your heart, into the field, all around you, in this present day, into the past, down timelines, down generational lines, and into the future. Together, we are one. And we raise the collective consciousness at this precious foundational time of life. We're lovingly welcoming all babies born, past, present, and future. Oh. Take a moment to feel and hold your love and share that throughout the world. As I said, past, present, and future. Take a moment. Take a breath. Breathe together. And when you're ready, come back into this room. We are sharing together. And I invite you to share your comments, how you're feeling now. It brings us close to our 30 minutes and our time of sharing. But it doesn't stop here. Take time to sit with your thoughts. Replay the video. I will reply to all your comments. I wished I could see them. And I'd love and thank Janice for relating many of them to me. You can tune into yourself and what you're feeling at any time. We can choose to connect at any time, to feel into our heart, just like that mummy did with her little baby who opened her eyes for the first time. I believe her soul came into her body at that moment. We are energetic beings, and we know how. Babies know how. Learn from them. And I remind you to go to the link for Doctors Without Borders and donate to this wonderful cause. Our next host is going to be tomorrow, same time, is Mark Bristow. And his theme is don't just predict your future, create it. And that's what you're doing now. Remember to drink water. We need water. Helps us by our body, our processing, we need. And to ground and to love yourself. And if possible, connect with nature. Depending on your time and where you are, it's still dark here in New Zealand. It's just coming up to just on 6:30 in the morning. Look at the stars. Look at the sun, the grass, the trees. And ground yourself. And thank you for sharing and tapping together. And I'm sure all the little ones, mums, dads, families throughout the world will join me and say thank you for the beautiful love they have and they will continue to receive. Thank you for being here and creating this magic together.